Has anyone else noticed the price of gold and silver lately? Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona, with a video about like what to do when prices really skyrocket on something, and it turns into a little bit of this or that. And this or that is something that everyone should do with their coin collection once in a while. Today we're going to talk really specifically about gold and silver and theorizing a little bit. If you haven't taken the time to look at your coin collection and see some of the things that you have stashed away back there, you may want to consider a few things. Right now, gold is $4,000 and silver is $50 an ounce. And this is kind of uncharted territory. Silver is pretty much at a high and gold is like way beyond any high. You know, 18 months ago, it hit 2,000 for the first time and now it's at 4,000. There you go, right? This is probably like the incidence of a band becoming popular overnight. It's really hard to believe that they were playing Jimmy's last weekend and now they're at the, I don't know. I don't know the name of big arenas because I don't get out much. I'm a coin collector. What do you want? So here's the idea, right? $4,000 an ounce gold. Do you really want gold at that price? I realize that as we watch the gold prices move, there's the immediate reaction of, okay, well, it was just 2003, then 4, then I'm just going to hold on to it forever. But realistically, a lot of you guys are probably in your 60s and 70s, and you're thinking, do I really want this? Let's think about this a couple different ways. At any age point, if you're working and someone says, hey, listen, I got this project. I need your help for 2 days. I'm going to give you $400. And they offer you $400 cash or this, 1/10 ounce of gold. What are you going to take? If someone offered you $10,000 in cash or 2.5 ounces of gold, what are you going to take? And so the theory is really easy, but knowing that really you still can't spend these despite what all the gloom and doomers say, but if I gave you 10 grand in cash, you can run with it. So if I offered you 2.5 ounces of gold or $10,000 in cash, okay, you want to know what's depressing? This is another video for another day. First of all, these are all $1 bills. You're welcome. Also, these are stacks of 100. So $10,000 in cash is actually, if these were $100 bills, that's it. This should be $100,000. Okay, back to the main point, about the main point here. If you've had gold for a long time or silver and you're looking around at some of this stuff and it's gone up in price a ton, what would you rather have? Would you rather have an ounce of gold or a 93S Morgan dollar in VG, right? How about this? How about would you rather have a 1909 SVDB penny in MS63 brown or half an ounce of gold? Or for 2/10, you can get a VG8. And so for some of you, if you've been collecting a long time, you may have some like $2.50 liberties or stuff like that that's just gone up so much in value, or 5 libs or 10 libs. Maybe you should turn it into something numismatic. Of course, the question is long-term, people want to know what's going to be the better decision. And that's not really what I'm here about. I'm not here for some end-all, be-all, we're going to predict the future, because that hasn't worked out so well for me so far. But what I'm here for is to say, listen, when something runs up in price, you can trade it into something else that may maintain value, because this may be temporary. How about 1796 quarter for 3 ounces of gold, or a 1796 dime for 1 ounce of gold? That'd be pretty cool. What do you do with family heirlooms? Right? This is not that ship from Star Wars. It just looks like it. It's a fruit bowl. This fruit bowl is currently worth about $1,200. And it's literally a family heirloom. Would I rather have this or $1,200? Well, what am I going to do with $1,200? So the idea here still is like, if you're a collector, turning it back into something else collectible. And we saw something similar to this during COVID when we saw bricks of ammo, you know, common 9mm stuff like that, that a lot of the guys I know are into for $7, $8, $9, $10 a box, maybe 12 or 15 at the most, and they could sell stuff for $70 a box. So literally, they can take you know, 10 boxes and get a nice $700 gun. And the same 10 boxes they're into for $150. And so now, you know, why not do that, right? So it's an interesting concept. It's something that I wonder where you guys land on this idea. And it's something I literally want you to start thinking about. It's very hard. It's very hard to think tactically about this stuff because it's very emotional as a collector. But there are certain things that I'm just not going to get rid of. And there's other things where it's like, you know, maybe I should look through my old collection, get out some old Walking Liberty half dollars that I'm into for a few bucks that are now worth 15, and start trading stuff at my local coin shop towards a collector coin that I really like. Because in 3 years, I don't know if gold's going to be 8,000 or 2,000, but I've got a feeling that a 93S in VG is going to hold its value. And I'm buying that at a fraction of what it should cost me if I'm trading into something that I'm into for a lot less money. So this or that, you guys let me know if you've done any good trading over the years. If you like the idea, if you just think, no man, it's all about gold and that's it, sky's the limit. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here today. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the L button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.